basketball is coming right up. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Orlando Magic facing the Indiana Pacers. And the Pacers start off with the ball. A look at the Magic starting group. Scott is out there with Grant. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Anderson in at the 2.
A guy who can punch well at the rim. You'd like to see the aggression there.
Yeah, it's the first quarter, and he's already in attack mode, setting the tone right here.
A beautiful pass, ready to set it up.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
I'm scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting.
Come on. Indiana on D. Loose. A 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's George. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. George has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Hardaway kicks to O'Neal. Reverses. Hibbert pulls it in.
Credit the defense wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Offensive rebound. Oh, his shot is off.
Those are chances. Always you can rely on him to get you 2 points. But D, just enough to keep him out of play.
Now here's Anderson. From deep, George. George missing again.
Right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the evening. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Stevenson outside. At the turn. Launches it. Not going to go that time. And Orlando will come the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge before he goes for one.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows this team can play better than they did the last time. He thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for him today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
And sometimes it's not just about one player. For them, it's about a complete defensive effort in the paint, on the perimeter, in transition. They've got to be all over the place.
And that one's good, George.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Hardaway makes the shot. And the shot. How many times have we seen that?
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The 3 from George. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. 8 points for Paul George. Hardaway kicks to O'Neal. Ball loose. Here's Stevenson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. The Magic trail by 4. Outside Anderson. Turner against Hardaway. Got that one. Hardaway has got his second bucket.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
He had a nice open look right there. 11 points for Paul George.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
This is to Anderson. Up with that. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Horace Grant. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Throw good, Evan Turner. All 3 throws good from Turner. The Magic trail by 5. Out up there for Anderson. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Here's Indiana. Outside, George. And George with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Stevenson, and the layup threw off the glass. Stevenson's got 5 now.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Scott against George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. David Hayes checked in for Grant. Hardaway for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 7.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, for both teams, we're seeing great synergy on offense, but some lackluster defense.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's got 5. 5 on the clock over Anderson. Here's Allen. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they shoot on first on the offensive glass.
Orlando shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. That free throw good from Hardaway. And so he hits both. Indiana leading by 6. Outside, George. 35 seconds. And that's a rugged play.
Gracious. Oh, how about the look on the fans' faces? I mean, they are
Utterly astounding.
Well, that is what you pay to come and see the best athletes in the world.
Now, here's Stevenson. After this one, David lead. And now it's a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point Indiana lead.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or 2 in the defense.
Paul George has been the guy making things happen for Indiana. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys. The Magic trail by 10. And a moment now, here's out the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana, they've got Paul George, and Stevenson is out there with Turner. That's Scola, and it's West in at the 5 down low. Back to O'Neal, and with the slam.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. Turner dishes to Stevenson. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Stevenson's got 10 points in the game.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Here's O'Neal. Gets rebounded by Indiana. In the corner, George with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Magic trail by 11. Takes the 3. Boyle can't get it to go. Here's George.
Timeout. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. It is showtime. And some changes here for the Pacers. Hibbert comes in for West, and Allen subbed in for Luis Scola. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Turner kicks to George. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Hibbert kicks to George. And it's George finishing off.
No, I don't get it.
Nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
It's blocked by Shaq. Stevenson passes to George. 6 on the shot clock. And it's George finishing it off.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Dishes to Lee. Poked away. Outside Hardaway. And the pass to Shaw. Shaq with the screen. Out to Hardaway. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way up. Hardaway has got 15 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Turner. It's the 3-point bomb.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
The Magic trail by 18. Pass to O'Neal. He dishes it to Hardaway. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in. And this guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
So a chance here for a 35 point.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Indiana. The Magic also changing it up. Grant, he's checked in for Lee. Scott comes in for Roy. And it's Anderson in for Shaw. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Here's George. No good. Nice D from Scott. Shot, high post. Here's O'Neal and Hibbert with the block. The dish to George. George, double team. Yep, that one goes in there. George has got 28.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
To win on this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Paul George really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Orlando moving the ball around. Screen by Grant. The jump hook. Boy, Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's George. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, George has got 30.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And that one drops for him.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the court.
And Turner kicks to George. They set the pick. George, double team, stolen by Grant. And now Orlando on the break. Anderson with the ball. He feeds it to Hardaway. Down low. The alley from Penny. Right on the money.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Barbosa kicks to George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touch by George. David Lasky's checked in for Indiana. Scola comes in for Allen. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Let's get out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Indiana making some changes. Boy Hibbert's checked in for Scola. And Stevenson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And George Hill is subbed in for Drew. And he gets the bucket. Good percentage from the field for Shaq today. No surprise from one of the all-time leaders in that department. And Stevenson kicks to George. That shot off. O'Neal with the defensive effort. It's Anderson with the drive. Scott. And so it's the Indiana Pacers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 30 points and 1 steal. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Check. What you think about Orlando?
Well, they got a ton of issues. Allow way too high percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Downtown Indianapolis, glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
We'll see if they keep feeding him right now until he cools down or until the defense does something to take him away from these great opportunities. No reason to go away from him.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. And so in the game for the Magic, Grant is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Scott. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Anderson into the shooting guard position. And Stevenson kicks to George. Here's Allen. Shaq with some nice deep. The Magic trail by 14. Outside Hardaway. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist from Penny Hardaway. O'Neal's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first pass of the third quarter for Orlando. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Orlando called for the foul. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Hardaway against Turner. Steps back and fires. Here's O'Neal. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Pacers leading by 12. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. George double teamed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. Indiana again missing.
And they just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Outside Turner. Over Hardaway. And the shot falls short this time.
And maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half. This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
And here's George for three. Orlando grabs the miss. Grant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardaway dishes to O'Neal. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That is his first foul of the game. Such an adjustment for young players drafted into the NBA, managing money, being accountable to their teammates, to the many things that tug and pull on you. Brent, can the league do anything more to help them through this sometimes uncomfortable process?
I think the league does a great job, Kevin, of addressing these things, not only the NBA, but certainly the Players Association in terms of educating the players. To me, Kevin, as an ex-player, though, the biggest responsibility falls on the veteran players of that team to take a young player under their wing, to watch what it is that they're doing socially, and to make sure that they set them up for success off of the court.
And the Magic making a change here. Davis has checked in for Shaq. Lee comes in for Horace Grant. Royal is checked in for Anderson. Shaw subbed in for Hardaway. Short. I mean, just beautiful.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Scott, good.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammates a wide open shot.
And the basket is good. 34 points for Paul George.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Royal, the pass to Shaw. Davis sets a screen. The feed now to Lee. Over Allen. At 10, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket for Lee.
He used that screen to perfection and got a wide open look to knock down the jumper.
On deep, Stevenson. No hit on the shot. The Magic go the other way with it. Here is Shaw. Turner covering, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on the Boy Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Scott is checked in. Outside, Scott. Clock at 4. No good from Lee. Pacers leading by 8. Here's George. Scott pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically whiffs on
Pass to Shaw. Davis sets a screen. Scott, a three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Here is Shaw. Turner covering. Shaw passes to Scott. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Orlando, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That free throw, no good. Dave West is checked in for Allen. He hits the second from the line. For the Pacers, they come in off the loss to the Warriors in Oakland. And Turner kicks to Stevenson. Hit by West. And here's George for 3. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 7 now in this quarter. The Magic trail by 10. Down low. And a jam by David Lee.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Now, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. West kicks to Scola. Lee with the steal. Here's Scott, and it's sent back by George. Here's Scola. The shot's good on the assist by West. Scola's got his first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working on it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Turner with the steal. And he could not get them one to go. Contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on David Lee.
Yeah, easy call.
For Indiana, they have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. And the first one at the line is good. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for the Pacers. And so he makes both from the line. 1:06 left to play here in the third. Shaw passes to Lee. George against Scott. Pass to Shaw. Davis with a screen on Barbosa. Shot clock at 5. He took good advantage of that screen. Scott's got 12 points here in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Takes it off the glass. 6 points from Luis Stoll. The Magic trail by 11. Davis sets the screen. Scott missing again.
Man, listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
He gets that one. Scott's got 16. Here's George. Misses the shot. And so it's Indiana. They're leading 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Turner. Roy Hibbert. Evan Turner is out there with Lance Stevenson. And it's Paul George. And it's Allen in at the 4 slot. That's the Pacers 5. And Stevenson kicks to Hibbert. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside, Scott. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Here's Stevenson. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
He also has that innate ability to just create enough separation. It's a nice move.
Low block shot. Got that one. The Indiana lead's been cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Shaq.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be.
The 3 from George. They get it back. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to back his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's the kind of guy who does things that breaks the backs of their opponents because they're about wanting it more than the other guy you're up against.
Just 5 on the clock. Scott kicks to Anderson. Target from 3-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that
And it's George finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said they're not hustling out there, guys. They're not going to win that one. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Turner with the steal. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's 9 points for Evan Turner.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
That one is off. That one is no good. Indiana leading by 13. And George gets to Turner. So nice passing here by Indiana. Clock at 6. Back to George. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hardaway dishes to O'Neal.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And stolen by Scott. Feeds to Hardaway. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Fires from 18. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Scott. Kicks it to Hardaway. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hardaway's got 27 points.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
A nice shot by George.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's O'Neal. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks to Hibbert. Hibbert with the screen. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Scott. Right side Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Dishes to Grant. And he drops it in from the low post.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the knee without thinking twice about it.
And it's Turner off the drive. Here's Hibbert. A strong finish. Pressure all over.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
Hey, Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. The Pacers making the switch here. Scola's checked in. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Wasted no time on that one. Scott's got 6 here in this quarter.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
And becoming impatient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Yeah, that's a painful mistake there. All you can do is just shake that one off and try your best to move on to the next play.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. On the first one, we've probably seen Hall of Fame players become coaches, but often it seems like the smart role play, they sustain more success in that role of head coach. Why is that?
I think, Kevin, a lot of times the role player is a conduit between both ends of the spectrum of your team. He can communicate with the star player. He can also talk to the guy who's the 12th man on the bench and make sure that both of them are getting what it is that they need to be in the best position to succeed. That's why you see a lot of players in that middle ground who do a great job of becoming NBA coaches as they understand the role of each.
And the work ethic too, because for role players, maybe it hasn't come as easy. Whereas for superstars, it was too easy.
That's true, Kevin. And how much work do you have to do with the most talented player on your team? It's pretty specific what his role is going to be. I think a role player who ends up being a coach understands the work dynamic of the rest of the team surrounding that player to create a great positive environment around your star.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed early.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
Outside Hardaway, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touch by George. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.